Bend, Oregon used to be a regional secret, a sleepy mill town with a ski hill. Today, it is a globally recognized destination for luxury real estate. High-end buyers evaluate locations differently now. Proximity to major financial centers is taking a back seat to immediate access to wilderness, hundreds of miles of trail systems, and mountain modern architecture. After the frantic bidding wars of the early 2020s, the market in early 2026 has caught its breath. The median home price has stabilized, typically hovering between $720,000 and $770,000, depending on the month. But that top-line number is an illusion. Bend operates as a collection of highly distinct micromarkets, each with totally different vibes, lot sizes, and price per square foot metrics. Buying a home here means doing a strict calculation of exactly which lifestyle elements you are willing to sacrifice to fit your budget. The current tightness in available inventory is the result of a severe deficit in housing production. This chart compares building permits to population growth in Bend. Between 2009 and 2015, new construction plummeted below the historical average. During that recovery period, the market was underbuilt by 1,600 housing units, creating a backlog that still falls short of demand. This lack of supply forces middle-income earners to compete for a limited pool of homes, driving up prices and creating severe cost burdens for both buyers and renters. Representing Bend's middle-income households as 100 people, we see 58 homeowners and 42 renters. For homeowners earning under 80% of the area median income, 12 out of 21 are cost-burdened, spending over 30% of their income on housing. Because of this structural squeeze, buyers entering the market today have to ruthlessly prioritize where their dollars go, choosing between location, total square footage, or daily commute times. The highest capital threshold in the city is found on the west side. This is the epicenter of the idealized Bend lifestyle, offering immediate access to the Deschutes River and the Cascade Lakes. If you want to live in Old Bend, the city's historic core, an updated home generally starts at $850,000, with many properties climbing well past the $1 million mark. That budget buys you restored 1920s craftsman homes and the ability to leave your car in the garage. You get immediate, walkable access to the lawns at Drake Park, the river, and downtown coffee shops. The trade-off is that you pay the highest price per square foot in the city. You sacrifice lot size for heritage, and you will share your neighborhood with heavy tourist traffic during the peak summer months. Just to the west sits Northwest Crossing, or NWX. This is the modern, master-planned alternative to the historic core. The financial input here ranges from $900,000 to over $1.2 million. Buyers must also submit to a strict homeowners association, or HOA, which is an organization that enforces rigorous design and landscaping guidelines for the neighborhood. In exchange, residents get a self-contained village ecosystem. NWX features its own commercial hub, with restaurants, top-tier schools, and direct access to the expansive West Side Trail networks. The compromise is density. You are paying a premium for community amenities and walkability, rather than private acreage. For buyers seeking privacy and elevation, the market shifts north to Awbrey Butte. Budgets here range from $1 million to over $2.5 million. That capital yields expansive custom estates, large lots heavily wooded with mature ponderosa pines, and panoramic views of the Cascade Mountains. The drawback is a complete lack of walkability. You are elevated above the city, requiring a vehicle for every grocery run or daily errand. Surviving the West Side market requires a clear choice. You either need a massive budget, or you must be willing to drastically downsize your floor plan for the sake of location. For buyers who need physical space without the stress of being house poor, the East Side and Midtown offer a pragmatic solution. In Southeast and Northeast Bend, the financial entry point is much more accessible, typically hovering between $550,000 and $700,000. That budget secures significantly larger lots, often a half-acre or more. You gain newer suburban infrastructure, quieter streets, and close proximity to major retail corridors and the St. Charles Medical Center. If you work downtown or want to access mountain trails, you must contend with daily bridge traffic crossing the Deschutes River during rush hour. Bridging the gap between the east and west sides is Midtown, specifically the Orchard District. It is rapidly evolving into the city's third option. Midtown mixes modest, older mid-century homes with new, higher-density housing typologies. This creates a more attainable entry point close to the city center. This diagram illustrates the middle housing concept reshaping these neighborhoods. It shows a scale of development that transitions smoothly from traditional detached single-family homes into duplexes, triplexes, and courtyard apartments. The value proposition here is mid-range pricing between $580,000 and $700,000, combined with strong potential for property appreciation as new local businesses and food cart pods continue to develop along the main corridors. The East Side and Midtown offer mathematical sanity and spatial practicality, provided you are willing to let go of the idealized mountain town aesthetic. Evaluating a property's sticker price is only the first step. Bend has hidden logistical frictions that can easily ruin a sound investment if you are prepared. Take the short-term rental, or STR, market. Many investors assume they can buy a property and immediately list it on Airbnb to cover the mortgage. But Bend strictly regulates short-term rentals. If a licensed rental already exists, the city enforces a 250-foot circular buffer zone around it, preventing any new permits from being issued within that radius. This density cap means buying a residential property with the assumption you can casually rent it out short-term is a high-risk, low-probability strategy. Buyers also have to calculate the realities of HOAs and environmental factors, specifically wildfire risk. Neighborhoods closer to the National Forest on the west side or properties with heavy tree density carry a higher fire risk. That geography directly triggers higher homeowners' insurance premiums. Failing to investigate fire-wise zoning, verify STR permit eligibility, or read the fine print of an HOA before closing can trap you in an asset that drains your budget. To navigate these trade-offs, you need an objective framework to map your specific budget to your daily lifestyle priorities. It starts by defining your hard budget and then selecting your ultimate priority. Do you value physical space and practicality, or walkability and trail access? If walkability is non-negotiable and you have a budget over $850,000, your targets are Old Bend or NWX. Just be prepared to sacrifice total acreage. If you require elbow room and your budget sits below $700,000, Southeast and Northeast Bend win mathematically, as long as you accept the river commute. And if you are buying for investment, Northeast Bend offers the most stable long-term rental market because of its proximity to the medical center and traveling nurses. There is no objectively perfect neighborhood in Bend. The right choice is the zip code that minimizes friction for your daily